Hello, viewers, and welcome to another GI Huddle with Tim Pool here, editor of Gambling Insider, and I'm with Andy Gradwell of FanDuel. Andy, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you on. We're going to talk a lot about, as you might not be able to tell from our accents, we're going to talk about a lot about the US market. But you're based in the UK. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your role, and how you've made a transition to FanDuel Casino?
Sure. Yeah. So, look, I've spent my entire career working in industry, starting out on the B2B side, transitioning over to Sky quite early on in my career. Back in those days, mobile was somehow not really a thing. I was right at the beginning of when the sort of mobile revolution came about, which was extremely rewarding and enlightening. There was a time where people said that players would never play casino games on their phones. I think hopefully that's long behind everyone's opinions, which is a good thing. But yeah, no, it was a really exciting time. Part of the team that helped Sky move from a competitor, a number 4, number 5 in the market through to a number 1. So it was a very rewarding experience, and certainly set me up for the next challenge, which was helping FanDuel on its journey. Very early on in the market there, but yeah, really excited to be part of a really incredible team.
Absolutely, yeah. That quote you mentioned about people not really playing mobile games for online casino. I mean, how different the reality has actually turned out to be. We're going to talk, as you say, about FanDuel and specifically about this the new Fort Knox Cleopatra game, and sort of FanDuel variant. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Tell us about the game and give us as many details as you can.
Sure. I mean, look, I don't think we need to go into Cleopatra too much. I think it's a game that everybody who's in this industry will know all too well. It's a game that's been around for a very, very long time, with good reason. But obviously, we're incredibly excited to be bringing a new variant of that into the space, into the US market, with again, a very well known mechanic in Fort Knox being applied to it. So yeah, look, we're always looking for ways to differentiate. It's the name of the game in a market that's is difficult to find differences. This is one of those where we're really excited about finding a way to differentiate versus our competitors, and bring something online that the sort of the land-based player knows and loves. Right, Fort Knox is a incredibly well-known land-based mechanic, and finally the players can have a go online. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned the reputation of the games, and obviously IGT, the B2B supplier behind a lot of such successful games and mechanics and things like this. The reputation, it goes without saying for IGT as well. How do you FanDuel reflect on your partnership with IGT and a company of that kind of stature?
Yeah, look, IGT are a fantastic partner. They have been throughout my entire career. They're an incredibly important game supplier. Even more so in the US, where the players are even more used to the games from the casino floor. So yeah, having this kind of partnership in place is really exciting for the FanDuel business. And I'm absolutely certain this is just the start of many things to come between FanDuel and IGT and other suppliers, hopefully in the future too.
Mm-hmm. We've spoken to FanDuel CEO Amy Howe before Gambling Insider, and she spoke to us about a year and a half ago about really trying to boost the iGaming and casino market share, because obviously in sports betting it's no secret FanDuel is number 1. The figures are there for all to see. But how do you, as someone who's right at the heart of the process, reflect on the progress that FanDuel's making in iCasino, in online gaming?
Yeah, look, I mean, there's no doubt about it. The plans for casino and the priority for casino for the FanDuel business is incredibly important. The levels of investment we're making to sort of really get after that market is certainly moving forwards every single day. That said, look, the doing it in a sustainable and responsible way is exactly what we want to do. And so market share is important, but we're here to build. We're here for the long term, right? This is a market that really is really just at the beginning. Like this is just the very first stage of a long and exciting road for a lot of operators out there in the US market. So don't get me wrong, we definitely look at market share. We're excited to be the fastest growing casino from a market share perspective year on year. So it's a really exciting time to be part of the business. The results are following. But yeah, really, honestly, we're here to have fun. Like the team and what we're here to do, we're here to have fun, make sure that our players have fun. And that's the priority is really enjoying ourselves along the road.
Mm-hmm. Bearing in mind those 2 points, then I guess sustainability, responsible gaming, and enjoyment and entertainment, which a lot of what the gambling industry is moving towards is exactly that sort of entertainment, maybe the casual better. How do you on the casino side market to and engage players? Because obviously on the sportsbook side, as I kind of already alluded to, the number one market share, the advertising, it's all there. On the casino side, is it very different? Is it more challenging? What's it like?
I mean, look, it is. I think it's fair to say a very different beast. In the sports sort of world, there's always another event to sort of get behind. There's always something around the corner. I'm obviously biased, but I find the fun in creating those moments, right? So the ability that to go out and create moments that get players excited is that's why I think a lot of people work in the casino side of the businesses, right? So yeah, slightly biased there, but it is very different and very exciting. Obviously, we've just launched our new brand campaign, which again. And we kind of ultimately, if you follow the rule of always having fun, is definitely a quirky and different approach to what even international casinos would follow. Like, but certainly in the US, it's a sort of a direction that hasn't been taken before, and it's definitely about having some fun and doing things a little bit differently. And I think that transcends everything that we try and do at FanDuel Casino. So really excited to see how that does. Yeah, the winning is undefeated message, I think, is one we can all resonate with. And if anyone's ever seen the ads, then I think I'm sure people have had a little giggle along as well, which is what it's all about.
Sure. Obviously we talked about Fort Knox Cleopatra. Can we expect? And I know that there might be some things you can't reveal yet because you've got kind of a roadmap and a pipeline, but what can we expect in terms of similar releases in the future? Have you got many things in the works? Big projects. What's on the horizon?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much we can talk about here, but there's obviously plans in place for us to continue to sort of evolve in this space. I think this year we've launched nearly 75% more games than we did the year before. So, ensuring that we're continually bringing players new and exciting games is absolutely centered to our strategy. And along with that, we obviously want to try and make sure we can differentiate and have exclusivity where applicable. So yeah, this will not be the last in a series of exclusives. But yeah, watch this space.
Sure. And more generally, in sort of heading into 2024, what can we expect from FanDuel Casino? I mean, I know it's maybe a slightly similar question, but if we were to look at the maybe broader scope of things, what are what's top of the agenda for FanDuel Casino?
Look, I mean, we're not slowing down anytime soon. That's for sure. The conversations internally are very much about keeping our momentum going. Yeah, it's a really, really exciting time to be part of that journey. The product, on the product and game side, as we said, like the games, we are going to continue to invest there, but on the product side and the user experience, like again, we will continue to invest in making sure we're offering genuinely one of the best user experiences possible. It's incredibly important for us that we do that. Brand and marketing, like you've seen the hopefully will the people have seen the ads. Like again, that is not the end of the road. Like that is just another, if it last year it was chickens, this year it's people getting stuck in wells. Like the who knows where we're going to be in 2024 with the sort of the brand and marketing that we're doing. And yeah, look, the ultimately it's all about making sure we're having fun along the way. So as a group, as a organization, how do we make sure that whilst we're we're obviously moving forwards. Like we keep talking about the term, having fun on the way to being number one, and that's something we really believe in.
Well, it all sounds good, and I'd like to wish you the best of luck with everything you're doing at FanDuel. But a slight caveat: with that scarf that you've got there on show, I'd like to not wish Man City the best of luck.
That's more than
If you
you.
don't
We,
mind
we
saying.
we don't need too much luck at the moment, luckily.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I might be eating my words in the future.
Well, Andy, really appreciate you speaking with us. As I can, congratulations on the launch, and yeah, best of luck with everything. And I'm sure we'll hear a lot more from FanDuel Casino in the coming sort of months and years.
Great, thanks, Tim.